Welcome to a new deep dive. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating collection of sources. It's about an innovative new mobile communication app called Textergram.
That's right.
Our mission here is to try and cut through some of the digital chatter and understand how this app, Textergram, promises to transform, the often chaotic world of group texts,
Yeah,
turning them into streamlined, secure, and, well, genuinely smart conversations for you.
exactly. And this deep dive, it isn't just about, another messaging app. There are so many.
Right.
It's really about exploring how Textogram uses AI and how it prioritizes privacy to fundamentally re-engineer how we interact in groups.
Right.
It's offering you basically a direct shortcut to more efficient, more focused digital interactions.
Okay, let's unpack this then, because I think for anyone who's ever been caught in like a frustrating typo spiral
Oh,
or,
yeah.
misunderstood a message in a fast-moving chat, the core promise here seems to be making group communication smarter, almost anticipatory. Our sources highlight Textogram's claim to perfect every message using AI. But what's really interesting, I think, isn't just the autocorrect, it's this AI rephrasing for clarity and even instant text templates. How does this AI actually, work to perfect a message beyond just simple grammar checks?
What's fascinating here is how it aims to be your personal digital editor, actively reducing that communication friction.
Hmm.
The sources describe an AI that doesn't just say, fix a typo, but can proactively sculpt your message. So imagine it analyzing your text for tone, conciseness, maybe potential ambiguity,
Okay.
and then offering suggestions to make sure your intent is, well, unmistakable. It's
Hmm.
not really about sounding smarter per se, but more about preventing that endless back and forth that comes from misinterpretations, especially in group setting.
That proactive editing does sound like a potential game changer for clarity, but, a huge pain point in group chats is just information overload.
Right.
Definitely noise. Exactly. How does Textagram tackle that? That deluge of notifications, scattered conversations. The sources repeatedly emphasize secure and organized groups, and this standout feature, replies go only to you. That sounds revolutionary
It
almost.
is pretty radical.
But could it maybe fragment conversations or make it harder to follow complex discussions if you're not seeing all the replies in a big group?
That's an excellent question. And the sources seem to anticipate that concern. While replies go only to you, drastically cuts down on the notification bombardment.
Which sounds great.
Yeah, exactly. But Textagram aims to maintain context by visually linking those direct replies back to the original message. But it's within your private thread.
Ah,
Now,
okay.
think of it like a personalized filtered feed of the main group conversation. You get the relevant responses directly without having to wade through every single ping. It's about, let's say, intelligent filtering, not isolation. Plus, the sources are very clear. It saves all your groups and, crucially, boasts no annoying ads or data leaks. That emphasis on privacy seems foundational, not just bolted on later.
So it's smarter content, better notification management. What about the pace and the reliability of communication? This is where the sources reveal some pretty unique mechanics. They highlight a smarter, not harder approach, including things like 20-second text intervals and a built-in deliverability braced. That 20-second interval that caught my eye. What's the thinking behind such a specific pacing?
Yeah, it's subtle, isn't it? But the sources suggest this deliberate pacing isn't arbitrary. It seems designed to curb those impulsive, rapid-fire responses that often just overwhelm group chat.
Right, the reaction cascade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
By introducing a subtle kind of temporal friction, it nudges users towards maybe more thoughtful, more consolidated messages, encourages you to complete your thought before hitting send. The aim is to improve message quality and just reduce that feeling of being constantly barraged. And the deliverability boost, well, we're likely talking about clever routing optimization, maybe using redundant pathways to ensure your messages cut through network noise more reliably than standard apps, minimizing those, frustrating message failed moments, critical in groups.
That's a unique take on managing flow and reliability. Okay, connecting this to the bigger picture now. The sources really highlight Textagram's ambition for like a truly global reach.
Yeah, that's clear.
It promises to help you speak the world's languages by translating in real time. Supports 40 plus languages, usable globally with no extra setup. Now, 40 plus languages is impressive, but what about the nuances? Real-time translation, especially maybe in a professional context. Do the sources talk about accuracy or the potential for, miscommunication?
That's always the key question with translation, isn't it? It's an important consideration. And While real-time translation is powerful for breaking down barriers, the sources seem to acknowledge that, while the AI strives for high accuracy, the nuance of human language is, well, it's complex.
Understatement.
Right. But the goal seems to be providing sufficient understanding for effective communication across diverse linguistic backgrounds, dramatically reducing a major friction point in global collaboration. And the ease of no extra setup. That implies a truly integrated, seamless experience, which is, key for adoption.
And perhaps the most crucial takeaway, certainly for building trust in any digital platform today, the sources repeatedly stress that trust, control, and compliance are built in, not bolted on.
Precisely. That phrasing is significant. It suggests a design philosophy where privacy, data security, user control, and force, these aren't just add-on features, they're fundamental architectural components, built from the ground up. It aims to foster confidence by engineering these elements right from the start, designed for scale, designed for user empowerment, which is just vital in our data-conscious world.
So, wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the listener? Textergram seems to position itself as a truly comprehensive solution for group communication. We're talking smarter, clearer messages.
Right.
Organized in private groups, that global reach we mentioned, and a really foundational emphasis on trust. It's an intriguing vision for a world with maybe less overwhelming, more intentional digital conversation.
It really is.
Yeah.
And maybe
Welcome
here's
to a
something
new
to think
deep
about.
dive.
If a
Today,
messaging
we're
app could genuinely
unpacking a
act as
really
your intelligent
fascinating
editor,
collection of
if it
sources.
could manage your
It's
notifications
about an
so only
innovative
critical
new
replies
mobile
reach you
communication
directly,
app called
and
textergram.
seamlessly
That's right.
translate in
Our
real
mission
time
here
across your global
is to
network.
try and cut through some
How
of the
might that
digital chatter
fundamentally
and
change the
understand how
dynamics?
this
Think
app,
about
Textergram,
collaboration, learning, or even
promises
just
to
keeping up with friends and family
transform,
across the globe.
the often
What new
chaotic
possibilities
world
might
of
emerge
group
when that
texts,
communication
Yeah.
friction
turning them
is
into
dramatically reduced?
streamlined, secure,
Moving us
and,
perhaps from
genuinely smart
chaotic
conversations
chats
for
to
you.
truly
Exactly.
intelligent
And this deep
interactions.
dive